Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Fahmi Farizi here. I'm gonna talk about my resume or my summary about the book chapter I have ever read. Okay, this now, my book is about negotiating an agreement without giving in by Roger Fisher. Okay, in the first chapter, we talk about how important is negotiation, or is it really necessary for us to learn about it? Okay, let's check it out. Okay, the first thing is we usually use negotiating, whether in our relationship or family or about job and anything. We use negotiating skill every day. But why our school or our education system didn't even teach us about how important it is? Because we usually practice it, okay? That's why Roger Fisher here tries to open our mind about how important negotiation is. Okay, negotiation or negotiating is a very important skill in this modern era. Why? Why it is so important? Why it is necessary? Why we are as learners or uh, why do we have to learn about it? Because one, negotiating is always used in our daily activity. Okay, that is the first thing. That's why we have to know how to negotiate without giving in, or how to negotiate well. Okay, that is the first reason. The second reason is a cold war and everything can be stopped could have never happened between countries if the negotiators between countries are good enough to get a peace settlement. Okay, even a war between nation and one nation and another nation, it was sometimes, it can be it can be caused by our behavior negotiation or our way to negotiate. It is because we are not good at it. Okay, I'm gonna talk about two, three principles in negotiation. The first thing is it should be a vision. And the second thing or the second principles of negotiating is never let our relationship broken, or it must be produce our relationship to a better way, to get a more good connection between parties or personal. And the last thing is it cannot be endanger our relationship, and it should produce a wise agreement, not only a win negotiation but also a wise agreement. Because if we are focused on winning negotiation, it sometimes produce unwise agreement. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about the author of this book here shows us that people usually fail to negotiate because their brain sometimes are focused on winning the negotiation. Our mindset was set up to win the negotiation. That's why we cannot bargain over position, because bargaining over position is producing unwise agreement, and unwise agreement endanger our relationship. Okay, when we are negotiating, it should be produce win and win solution between the both sides. Not only we who win the negotiation, but also both of sides should be win, whether it is the negotiation between one nation and one nation, or it is between we and our wives and our friends, or between companies and companies. It should be produced a win-win solution or win-win negotiation. So what thing do we get if we are not negotiating in win and win solution? Of course, it can be endanger our relationship. We cannot prolong our relationship with people, with parties, companies, or even nation. Okay, let's start from the small thing, from our daily activity. Never let us to bargain over position and look for wise solution between the both sides. Okay, that is the key. Win-win solution. Okay, maybe that's all from me. And thank you for listening. As I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.